Anybody who's ever attempted to surf knows it can be back-breakingly, muscle-achingly, humiliatingly difficult. But the sheer thrill of riding a wave is apparently worth it. Although I wouldn't know. So why should this elation only be available to the agile few? Tonight, ABC's Nick Watt on the jet-powered surfboard and the controversy.
It's surfing, but not as we know it. The air is bigger, the speed is greater, the wipeouts are wipier, because inside, those surfboards are packed with punchy jet engines, propelling these riders through the foam at speeds touching 45 miles per hour. What? Surfing, this pseudo-religion, this mystical union of man and nature, has gone motorized? Has there been a bigger mechanical shock since Dylan went electric at Newport in '65?
Are there grizzled old purists who think that this is disgraceful?
Oh, indeed. Indeed. You know, you have your salty dogs that, you know, if it wasn't a hand-shaped board in the backyard here locally, they're not surfing it.
Hi. We soon found a purist with that POV, although she wasn't grizzled or salty.
I think it would take a little bit away from the sport.
I always tell these gnarly surfer dudes that think this is cheating, come out and give me 15 minutes. It's like wakeboarding or water skiing for 15 minutes. It kicks your butt.
Bob Montgomery pioneered the technology, and he's plenty gnarly. He hit the waves with the godfather of surfing, the Duke, back in the day.
You are the classic Californian surfer guy who I would have thought would never want to put a motor inside the surf.
Wrong. I always dreamed of a motorized surfboard since we were little boys, and that God-given dream never left me. And that's why it's here.
Montgomery claims the feeling is akin to riding a 50-foot monster.
It's the closest thing to surfing on a big wave that you'll ever taste without surfing.
Okay, but should a guy like me with minimal water sports experience be allowed to taste such sweet nectar without putting in the early morning hours to hone my skills in shark-infested waters?
I've done board ski when I was like 10.
Okay, perfect. So you're the
So I'm experienced.
perfect candidate for a good show today.
I forgot Bob's instructions that you can ease off the throttle, and I've never felt so alive. Yes, with a jet surf, even a fat Scotsman can feel what it's like to catch a big wave in the relative safety of a waveless lagoon.
The sport needs to grow by riders and players. All sports grow by riders and players. The product always evolves in all sports.
Look at race cars, track shoes, even pole vaults, for goodness sake. No sport stands still.
Oh, she's got it!
The America's Cup, the oldest trophy in international sports, was always fought over with good nature by gentlemen sailing lumbering monohulls. The 2013 edition was just won by Team USA with Jimmy Spithill skippering a space-age catamaran equipped with a carbon fiber wing that flew across San Francisco Bay at nearly 50 miles an hour.
Are there old traditionalists wearing the blazers who look at you and think, ugh, disgusting?
No question. The fact is, though, this is the way forward.
Sometimes technology does go too far. Those NASA-inspired bodysuits sported by Michael Phelps and others at the Beijing Olympics were later banned, dubbed by some as technological doping. And golf's governing bodies just voted to ban those controversial anchored or belly putters, creating a pivot on the body they say is just not within the spirit of the game. And not even surfing stands still. Remember, it started with a Polynesian guy riding on a tree trunk. The sport evolves, as you can see in surfing's celluloid image.
It's the sport of surfing!
From the quaint endless summer following a party band of board worshippers
I want to get a boat so we can, go around the island and get some killer secret spots.
to the bikini-clad Blue Crush about a women's pipe competition. And now there's this.
And altogether, there's around 800 parts here in this bad boy. All fit into this.
It looks like the insides of a human stomach.
Bob rode a prototype surf jet in the movie Waterworld way back in 1995. And now he sells these little monsters all over the world for upwards of $6 grand a pop. Jet surfing has become so popular in the landlocked Czech Republic of all places, they're even holding jet surf competitions over there. There are now 6 or 7 jet surf manufacturers, but the boards still aren't available for sale here in the US. There are some permit issues that the makers hope to hurdle soon. With this board, Bob Montgomery doesn't want to end traditional surfing. He just wants to spread the sport, to bring surfing to the masses, wherever they may live.
You can be a surfer on a lake in Oklahoma.
That's it. Like the Beach Boys song, if everybody had an ocean, everybody'd be surfing. So there you go.
You brought the ocean to everybody.
That's it.
I had a whale of a time out there. Fabulous. And it's actually inspired me to try regular surfing. You know, the old-fashioned kind, without an engine attached. I'm Nick Watt for Nightline in San Diego.